Hi there, it's me again. I'm back for my fourth post, and what I wanted to talk to you about today are a few things, and just reflecting back on last week with the memory boards. Or the vision boards. I don't know, sometimes I call them memory boards, but anyways, the vision boards, and they've been good. I follow through with it. I look at them every day, and they're actually right behind me over here. Mallory's and mine, anyways. Rob and Drew are still working on theirs, so we'll see what happens with that one. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about gratitude today and things that how you can be grateful for things in your life. You should be grateful for everything that you have in your life, the people that you meet, the networks that you make, your children, your family, your jobs, everything that is a part of you is something that you should definitely embrace and be grateful for, even your imperfections. I bought myself a journal about a couple weeks ago, and so I've just been starting to write down what I'm grateful for, and that does help. I every night, 5 minutes just before I go to bed, I go in and write down my 5 things. If you want to write down more, you can. And it's been working. I look back on it. I see when there's some days that I've had tough days because there's not that many, and the days that I know of I've moved forward, and there's things that have really worked out in my favor. Then there's 5 or more. So it's interesting when you look at that. So when I also look at these the things that I write down, it's you need it. You need to be grateful for what you have. Because if you're not content with what you have now, you're never going to see what you need and what you want to strive for in the future. If you're constantly wanting more and more and more and more and more, it's not going to work. You have to be grateful for everything about yourself, especially all the imperfections. I know that I have a lot. They're not horrible imperfections now that I've actually embraced them. Before, I used to think they're awful, and I didn't know what I was going to do with them, and I just ignored them and never dealt with them. Now I use them. I use them to the best of my ability, and I love it. An example is I love to talk a lot. A lot of people know that. When I have conversations with people, I enjoy being around people. My husband doesn't like it because if he's trying to go somewhere and I've ran into somebody that I know, he doesn't get to leave at a certain time. So those things can be a problem. That's just one thing that I know that I'm a little chatty Cathy, and hey, I love it. Now it's done very well for me. I'm sending you these lovely videos because I like to chat, and that's just one example. So when you're grateful for what you have, it does help you set goals for what you want to do in the future. And that's something for you to look at. When you're not, you're going to go in a vicious circle. I know because I've done it, and I didn't appreciate. And when I didn't do that, then I kept saying, okay, I need to do this more, I need to do this more. And then I realized, it's not getting me anywhere. So let's look at that. Maybe just go to the dollar store, pick up a journal for $1.25. I think that's what it cost me. And I'm sure you have a pen around the house. It takes 5 minutes just to write it down. 5 minutes of your day. And it makes a huge difference. It has for me. So moving on, another thing I wanted to talk about is putting yourself out there. Making things uncomfortable for yourself is hard. So, for example, going to work out, and I used to go and work out and do the same thing all the time. I wasn't seeing the results. I wasn't making an effort. I wasn't pushing myself. Pushing yourself is short-term pain for long-term gain. It can be in anything that you do. You can put yourself out there if you have your own business and you need clients and you don't know how to talk to people. Putting yourself out there and just starting to talk to a complete stranger. It's tough. It gets you out of your comfort zone. But hey, you never know if that person is going to come back and be a valuable customer. So you have to look at it that way. When I'm working out at the studio, I try and lift heavier weights. I try and go harder. Sometimes I do give up, and but I make sure that I try harder the next time. So being in an uncomfortable situation only makes you stronger. So if you're going to constantly be safe, you're not going to move forward. You're going to be stuck in the same spot all the time. So putting yourself out there, appreciating what you have, striving for something new makes a huge difference. So those are two things for you to maybe look at within yourself this week. I know they're a little bit out there and a little bit different than what I've had said in the past, but gratitude is a big thing, but it also teaches you how to move forward in your life. And putting yourself out there helps you also move forward to better things in your life. So take these two things and hopefully they help you. And I'm going to sign off. So you have yourself a great week, and it was very nice talking to you today. Bye-bye.